welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today is Monday, August 15th. And because it's a Monday, that means it's time for What Sold on eBay. We're going to start with the plush just like we do every week. This week it was a whole one plush. Woo, exciting. And I have a handful of bread and butter items to show you and some of the better jeans that are selling. And I say better, not always based on price, but sell-through rate can factor in as well. Selling a $40 or $50 pair of jeans is always nice, but there's some brands that are selling for $20 or $25 that will flip within a day or two of being listed on the inside and maybe a week or two on the outside. And that's a fast return on your investment. So I always take into factor what they're going to sell for as well as their sell-through rate. So without further ado, let's jump on in. This is a Fisher-Price Doodle Bear. This is a draw-on bear. It's just the bear itself. Doesn't come with any of the markers or anything the original came with. This is vintage. I know I had one when I was a kid. And it sold for $15.99. It came out of one of my lots of plush, so he was about $2. And he shipped first class. It was pointed out on my video last week that people need to keep in mind that I'm not really selling these items at the price I say they are because I do free shipping. I think for the 5 years that I've been on YouTube, I have been an advocate of free shipping. I've never made it a secret. I mean, you can see it right here, free shipping. I promote and teach what we do and what we feel our best practices. So when I say I sell it for $15.99, I do free shipping unless I clearly state otherwise, which I will. There are certain items we do charge shipping on for various reasons. This isn't a shipping video, so I'm not going to get into that. But for the majority of our items, we do offer free shipping. So I sell something for $16. I sold it for $16. At the end of the day, when I go to do my taxes and my books, I will figure out the actual profit, the cost of goods, and the shipping. Keep in mind, though, that free isn't really free. So, you know, when I list this bear for $16, most people are probably selling it for $12 plus shipping. I give about $3 to $4. Give or take. I don't really comp a lot of items anymore, to be honest with you. I have memorized most of the brands and the plush that I do list and sell over and over again, and with repetition and time, I don't really comp a lot of stuff unless it's new to me. But do keep that in mind. Free is not free. So when I'm telling you I sold a pair of jeans for $30, yes, if you don't do free shipping, you need to list those jeans for $22 and add in your shipping. But I'm not going to sit here every single video, every single item, and break this fact down. I think it's very clear that we do free shipping. I promote it when I do store reviews for folks. That's one of the first things I'll point out if they're saying their sales are low and they don't do free shipping to up the prices and try free shipping. It's not a secret. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes or act like I make more money or, pretend I make more than we do. No, we do free shipping. I think free shipping is the way to go. A lot of people don't. It's not really a hill I want to die on. Like the race to the bottom and chasing that fashion nickel and that soapbox, that's my hill I want to die on. But if you really think free shipping isn't for you or your business model, it's not something you want to do, I'm not going to try to persuade you any more than saying I think it's best business practices. I've done it. You know what? It's time I do a new one too. I've done a ton of videos on shipping, but it might be time to talk about it again because there are a lot of benefits. There's pros and cons to both. But yes, we do offer free shipping on most of our items, but it's not really free because you build it into the price, folks. All right. Next up, we have Jack's Girlfriend, the Bay Pearl Snap women's flannel flip cuff Western shirt. Ain't that a mouthful? I sometimes can get $25, $20 for Jack's Girlfriend, depending on the style and the size and obviously what platform it sells on. People on Poshmark tend to pay more money for items. People on eBay are always looking for a bargain, but I do like these. They are a staple bread and butter. The Jack's brand for men is kind of poopy, but I like the Jack's Girlfriend. And it's a pearl snap. I never pass up on a pearl snap. I paid $2 for this, I think. It might have been less, but I'll say $2. I took a best offer, $15.50, 1550, and it sold within like 3 or 4 days of being listed. So that's another good example, or a good example of that fast return on your investment. And it's a very pretty shirt. If it had been my size, I would have been tempted to keep it. These are like the style shirts I used to wear when I worked outside of the house, especially in the fall and winter in Pennsylvania. I've always been partial to like plaids and flannels and button fronts and pearl snaps. Wanted to show you too when I have a flip cup like this. Some folks will put the first picture with both cuffs flipped up. That is an option. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I just show the shirt like this, and then my second one will show you one of each. And then a close-up, because flip cuffs have a different print on the inside. It did ship first class. Next up, we have Cabby Kirby Skinny Jeans. These I got for about $3 or $4 on half off day at a local thrift. Cabby's a good brand. I do like Cabby. I discovered it in a ThredUp box. It was new to me back then. And then Megan Mawhinney had said, it's a good brand. So I do look for it now. These actually say on the tag, Kirby Skinny. So you want to use that right in your title. It's part of your descriptors. These were a fast sale as well. A lot of the jeans that I've been sourcing lately are selling very quickly. So I'm listing jeans and they're selling, within a month, we'll say. Some are selling within a week really fast. A lot of the Levi's, these Cabbies, these all these Wanna Better Butts, and But I Love You jeans, all those types are selling really, the Democracies sell really, really fast. So it's like as fast as I'm listing them, within a month, they're all being sold. So these are really good brands to pay attention to for myself as well, because a lot of the bread and butter brands that I am partial to when I can find them at the right cost, American Eagle, Gap, Old Navy, Gloria Vanderbilt, Talbot's, Torrid, Lane Bryant, those are all great brands. And they're bread and butter money, but they have a very long sell-through rate. So I'm kind of, especially here in Florida where the cost of goods is a little higher than what I was used to in Pennsylvania, I am being a lot more choosy when I'm outsourcing. Unless I find a dollar rack, there's a couple thrifts around here that do have 99-cent days or 99-cent racks. And then it's no holds barred. It's like I am going to buy all the things that are $1, right? But Cabby, the Wranglers are very fast. I don't have any this week to show you, but the men's Wranglers, they only sell for about 25 to 30, but they go quick. The Democracy, Cabby, a lot of the Levi's, any of the shaping or slimming jeans, which Democracy is one as well. All right, Cabby jeans sold for $26.24 on our 30% off sale over the weekend. If you're new to the channel or you haven't heard about the new thing Keith and I are doing since the summer slowdown collided with the bad economy and became the summer of low sales of all time ever, record-keeping summer, we have started to run 30% off from Friday evening through Sunday evenings, and it has helped. Our sales are nowhere near what they were a year ago or 2 years ago. That's just the way it's going to have to be right now with the economy and everything. But it has helped. So we list all of our items at 25% higher than what we want, and we immediately run a 20% off sale around the clock, Monday through Friday. And we do this because eBay has created a monster. Items that are on sale get a boost in the searches. Also, it's a psychological thing with buyers. So if we wanted $30 for these, we list them for $37.49, and then they'll be on sale for $29.99 Monday through Friday. And then over the weekend, they'll drop a little bit more here. It helps. And whatever helps, I'm going to do it, folks. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to do promoted listings, free shipping, free returns on certain items. Run your sales. Double check your titles, your pictures. Just make sure you're keyword optimized. Your photos are great. Whatever you can do to get an edge right now, do it to offset the fact we are still in summer slowdown. We still are in a recession or headed that way. Folks don't have discretionary money to spend. It is what it is. So moving on, democracy. These are the ab solutions. So democracy has ab technology, and then they have the ab solution jeans. They're basically the same thing. They have a wide band of spandex built into the waistband that slims and shapes a woman's waistline and her tummy. These are flare. In fact, if these had been my size, I would have been tempted to maybe not keep them, but at least borrow them for my upcoming trip to FlipCon next week. I do like flare jeans, partial to them. Democracy is a good brand, not only to sell, but it's a decent brand of jeans to wear as well. Okay, so these sold for $26.24. And the cabbies were first class. These were priority. Not padded flat because we don't use those anymore. It's just the flat rate envelope. Okay, cut from the cloth. Natalie bootcut jeans. So cut from the cloth is a decent, I would call it a high-end bread and butter. It's not so much a bolo anymore. It used to be. I've already mentioned at the beginning of this video, stop racing to the bottom. I have to mention it at least once a video, right? Anyway, these used to be bolo. These used to go for like 40 or more, 25 to 30 nowadays. I mean, these were listed at 35 because I have high hopes for the ones with names like Natalie Bootcut. You can usually get a little bit more money for certain styles within brands. So these, like, even though I know I start most of my cut from the cloths, say at 30, I would still comp the Natalies just to see if they go for a little bit more than just cut from the cloth boot cut. So when they have their little names on them or special things like this ab technology, you want to, double check that, or absolution, sorry. Because those can go for a little bit more. And then like within brands, like Paige has they have Skyline, they have tons of different ones, Joe's jeans. They all have different names. And sometimes depending on that name and the style, the comps can be higher or lower than other styles or named jeans within that brand. So it's always a good idea to check them. And then once you get used to them, you'll start to memorize them. Repetition is key, or you can just comp off yourself. So the next time I find Natalie boot jeans, this listing will be saved in my List Perfectly catalog under sold. I can be like, I remember I just had a pair of Natalie's and just comp off myself. So these sold for $30.62 and they shipped in a priority flat rate envelope. I'm so used to saying padded flat, but we have switched the way we do shipping. Okay, these are a shirt. This is the shirt. This is a Wrangler Rancher Western shirt, pearl snap. I love Wrangler pearl snaps, men's and women's. This one's very nice looking. The snaps are black. The Wrangler Rancher is a little different than just Wrangler. So that's another one of those instances where I will comp Wrangler Rancher. This is an extra large. Sold for best offer of $18.99. I paid $2 for it. Shipped first class. Harry Potter Women's Ravenclaw. So this is an example of a t-shirt that I'll find for like $1 or $1.50. Because of its size and the popularity of what it is, I'll risk it for $1 or $1.50 and consider it a bread and butter item. Sold for $15.99. Shipped first class. It took maybe a month to sell. By the way, other Harry Potter nerds, Ravenclaw is probably what I would be if I were a wizard in the wizarding world. Just a side note. Next up, we have Levi's 525 Perfect Waist Straight Jeans. This is all said right there on the inside of the jeans on the tag. 525 Perfect Waist Straight. They give you all your keywords right there. Super easy to just type those in, and you can comp these exactly as it is too to get the good comps. Because if you just look up Levi's, listen, 525s, 515s, 311, 711, 508, 501. There are so many different types of Levi's out there. Some will comp at $18 and some will comp at 80. So you want to get to know your numbers. You want to comp these specifically. And then even then within like the 525s, if these were perfect waist boot cut, they could comp a little bit different. These sold for $25 on a best offer, and they were $4. Cost of goods on a half off day. Shipped padded. Nope. Flat rate envelope. They're like $7.29, by the way, versus the $8.20 we were paying for padded flats. There is an additional bag we're putting on the inside, these little clear bags. If you guys are familiar with Megan Winnie, you know what I'm talking about. I might need to do a new jeans shipping video as well to show you our new method. But the bags come out to like 2 cents a bag. So we're still saving money overall. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I'm going to be filming this week a bunch of videos ahead of time. Because I am leaving a week from tomorrow to go to North Carolina for the FlipCon convention. And I wanted to make sure that I had a bunch of stuff ready that I could just make live from my phone each day to keep giving you guys content. I haven't been very good in the past few weeks at keeping up and doing a video every day. I don't know that I'm going to be able to go back to that anytime soon. There's a lot going on here. More to come. We're very busy right now. But I figured this week I would have time to sit down and just do a bunch. And then when I get back, I should have videos from the conference, which is going to be fun. Okay, so these are the Royalty Wanna Better Butt jeans. These are a mouthful, but these Royalty Wanna Better Butt, there's YMI Wanna Better Butt, and then there's the Wax Jean Butt, B-U-T-T, I love you. Not only are these all fun to say, and do they not make the 12-year-old inside of you giggle, they are fast. They will get you $25 to $30 depending on the size. These are a size 16, so they're a little bit bigger. Like the junior sizes in the YMI Wanna Better Butts, I usually get about 20 to 25 for, and they ship first class. But all of these jeans with the butt in them, they're shaping, they're slimming. That's what women love. These sell within a week of listing. They will fly out the door. So they're super worth it, even though they're not super duper money. I took a best offer on these of $26.99, so basically $27. I paid $2 for these, and they shipped in a priority flat rate envelope. Look, I said it that time. Okay, and then last but not least, I just wanted to show you one of our, mid-range bread and butter remotes. These big, long black remotes for the TVs. This one's a Panasonic, but these come in all the brands that you're familiar with. The Sonys, the Panasonic, Magnavox. I'm having a brain fart. But yeah, they all look kind of similar, and they all have like these different buttons on it for people's TVs and other doodads and what have yous. So keep your eye out for these. If you're buying them one at a time in the thrifts or like at garage sales, just kind of try to comp them. Because usually when you're buying them one at a time, you're paying like $1 a piece. We buy 25 cents a pound of remotes. So we're absolutely okay with these. But if you were paying $1 or $2, you may not want to get a $15 remote. You may look for the higher end ones. But if you are finding them for cheap enough, these are good. They sell fast too. I believe Keith had just listed this one a week and a half ago maybe. So that's that. Keep your eye out for these fancy looking TV remotes. They're usually long and black, and they have lots of buttons, colorful. And I think all the brands are pretty much equal. It just depends on the model. Some of the models will hit even higher for 30 or 40 bucks. That is all I wanted to show you this week and talk about. I wanted to make a point about, yes, we do free shipping. I wanted to talk about the different brands of jeans that sell for a little bit more money and actually move pretty quickly. That's exciting. I talked about summer slowdown. I wanted to make the point about making sales and doing whatever you need to do to make those sales. Oh, and I also want to point out, you guys, mark your calendars, because this Thursday, which is the 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, Robert, yay, the zombie bargain hunter, the other plush royalty of reselling, is coming on my channel live at 5 p.m. on Thursday, August 18th. He and I had ordered some mystery plush boxes that we are going to be opening and unboxing live. So we're each going to have some boxes and we're just going to go back and forth and open them. It's always a good time. Mystery boxes are fun, first of all. Secondly, it's always a good time when Robert and I open boxes together. Some of you may remember the shenanigans from a few years ago. So stay tuned for that. Mark your calendars. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And hit the little bell so you're notified when I put out new content. I like to say that I try to put out a new video every day, and that typically is true. But right now we have a lot going on. Like I said, I'm doing my best to at least keep up with the more popular videos like the Monday What Solds. So while I'm being sporadic and not at all reliable, turn your bell on so you know when I put something new out. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you would. If you're not in our Facebook group, you should be. It's a really great group full of really amazing, nice people and supportive reselling people from the community. So it's called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. There's a link in the description box for you, or you can search for us right on Facebook. Until next time, guys, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.